Thank you. I would like to continue from this with the Ministry of Finance. The Ministry of Social Affairs and Health has been having excellent cooperation in previous years, and that continues today as well. I wanted to talk about the framework that exists for mainstreaming gender issues in Finnish budgets. We have the Equality Act that demands that the authorities pay attention to gender issues, and it demands them to promote gender equality as well, and it bans discrimination. So we have been implementing this act in practice. We have been trying to help the authorities in this work. We've been trying to find out how the authorities can actually implement these measures in their everyday work. And a few years back we produced guidelines, actual words in our guidelines saying that you have to include the gender impact assessment when drafting any budget. We will soon hear from Sweden how they are doing this, and it's very interesting to compare this work internationally, because I think there are national differences. Our way of doing it is just one way of including the gender perspective in budgeting. The Ministry of Social Affairs and Health is also supporting other ministries so that they can promote the mainstreaming of the gender perspective in impact assessment for legislation, for example. We have networks, we have working groups in each ministry that is looking into this matter. Unfortunately, it's true that although the summary review enables you to show different kinds of impact, this remains at a very superficial level in most ministries. So they talk about different kinds of activities that are targeted at men or at women. They talk about appropriations, but the real genuine gender impact assessment is not happening. What would help here is that the ministries do provide disaggregated data by gender, and that means that we do have the materials to carry out this assessment. So we do have that data, and I think we have gained some headway here in the previous years. So more and more gender impact assessment is actually being carried out. But the key question here is, how can the gender impact assessment for budgets, how can that be made to be more significant, more crucial? And I think one way is to set indicators and goals having to do with gender. That means that you can actually show the outcome in your budget. It is important also that the appropriations in the budget, their distribution be shown. So this means that you have to have inbuilt gender equality goals. They can't be just the common goals we have in Finland. You have to have more specific goals, and I think the ministries could really focus on this and really include these into their own activity. So what I might say here is that mainstreaming the gender perspective in budgeting requires good data. It requires including gender-based goals in all activity. Thank you.
No nyt saado. Thank you, Annamari.